Good afternoon. It's Pastor Lorfield here. I'm just enjoying this wonderful, beautiful day out here. I wanted to just go over a few things as we open up today. This afternoon, we have services at 5:30. Tomorrow, we have service at Emmanuel at 8 o'clock and at 9:30 here at St. Paul. So we're going to be doing things just a little bit different. We want to minimize different things. We want to minimize the amount of contact we're having between each other. We want to minimize proximity to one another. We want to minimize the time in that kind of closed space. So we're going to be shortening things in the church service. We are going to be singing, but not singing as much. And we're going to be doing communion just a little bit differently. So let's go in. I'm going to show you just a few things how that's going to be. First, we're going to have, so long as we don't have any flying critters or wasps or anything, we're gonna have this door here propped open. So please try to use this door if you can. As you come in, obviously go upstairs. Now, I know bathroom is a concern for some people. I'm gonna, just remind you, if you can, use the bathroom at home. Kids, make sure you use the bathroom at home. That way we have just one, if we have less people using the bathroom, that's just less extra contact on surfaces and so forth, even just as an extra precaution. So as you enter into the narthex, it looks the same fairly. We aren't going to be congregating back here. We're going to ask that as you come in, just simply to go right in. We're going to have our offering plate right here. Notice we've also got hand sanitizer, and we encourage you to use that. You'll come in, you'll receive a bulletin from an usher. And as you can see, we have our pews all taped off. Now, we have one pew open for every two that are closed. We have another pew open. This one's a little bit different, so you can see we got a pew open, two that are taped off, another one open. This will provide more than 6 feet. We didn't quite have 6 feet if we just roped off one. We'll have more than 6 feet between you and your household and another family. That's the one thing that we ask. Just make sure to have that spacing. Now, if you come to a pew and you notice, just one person sitting at one end of the pew, you are certainly welcome if you are able to maintain 6 feet of different distance to head to the other side of the pew and have two households. That's probably about all that we're going to be able to fit in one pew is two households. But if you're able to maintain that 6 feet of distancing, certainly you can do so. For communion, then, we are going to do communion kind of like we do it on Easter in a kind of continuous fashion, but we're going to be doing it only by households. So households will be ushered up in by household. So only those that are living in the same house. And I'm going to come here and I'm going to show you up here. And once you come up here, you'll receive the body of Christ. Please put your hand out like this, and pastor will give you the body of Christ. The elder will give you the blood of Christ in either the individual cup or in the chalice. Now, the chalice itself, I'm going to just I already took off the veil here, because this is my second take. This is, by the way, this is called the communion pall, and this is called the paten. See, sometimes even I forget the terms. But here's the purificator. That's what I wanted to show you. This is what we normally wipe the common cup with. But in addition, we're going to be using a second one that has this sprayed on it. This is 70% solution of ethyl alcohol. That's the kind of alcohol that is in alcoholic drinks. Basically, it's diluted moonshine is what it is. And that will be put on a purificator so that the alcohol will disinfect. It's at the level that the CDC and other people that know way more about this stuff than I do have said. That way, between households, we can disinfect the chalice. So if you wish to use the chalice, that is available. Otherwise, the individual cup is there. Like as I said, the elder will place the individual cups right here for each person in the household. As you then exit, you'll exit on whatever side that you sat in, placing your individual cup here. And then once you're done being communed, you'll also receive the benediction at the end when you are communed. So when you're still standing up at the altar or at the table by the altar, that's when you'll receive the benediction. And then we ask that you, at that time, exit the church. If you need to grab anything from your pew, we totally understand. If you want to visit with anyone, we ask that you do so outside. And of course, remember to maintain that 6 feet or more of physical distancing. Some have asked about masks. We are going to strongly recommend them. I will be using a mask for the distribution. I'm not going to be using it for when I preach because no one wants to hear a sermon like this. It just doesn't work. So, I'll be having a mask on for distribution, and I encourage you to use one. That's more so just for the care of our neighbors, so that if we have anything that we don't know about, that we don't spread it to someone else. I know there's lots of thoughts on the whole mask thing, but we're just going to strongly recommend it. We also know that there are some that don't or that aren't able to. For medical reasons and otherwise. So if you're one of those people, don't feel like you can't come to church. We're not going to kick you out. But we are going to ask those that are able to, we would ask, strongly consider it as a loving service to your neighbor. With that said, I am looking forward to services tonight, and I'm looking forward to seeing you. So the Lord bless and keep you, and I'll see you later today. Bye.